Welcome back, friend. We've made astounding progress thanks to you.
Analysis of the Hoth data has laid bare the entire defense grid of the Emperor's fortress. There are weaknesses we can exploit.
Even better, we understand how the cloaking device protects the fortress. We've just jury-rigged a scanner that sees through it.
At last, the Emperor is within our reach.
This is the beginning of the end for the Sith Empire.
We'll be the dawn that breaks the night.
Our vessels are being prepped for the journey to Dromund Kaas. Long-range scanners will receive upgrades to detect the Emperor's fortress.
We'll pilot our individual starships to land in different docking bays. Multiple targets will divide the enemy's defenses.
Once we're inside the fortress, we'll each follow an assigned path through the security grid. We'll converge on the Emperor's throne room.
We'll capture the Sith leader, bring him to Typhon, and redeem him to the light side of the Force. A perfect victory.
Redeeming the Emperor? You're nothing if not ambitious, Master Braga.
Defeating the Sith through violence accomplishes nothing. We must embrace them as our own. It is the key to a lasting peace that will save countless lives.
Master Braga, we must speak before this plan goes any further. There are those among us who have raised concerns.
If anyone doubts our ability to do this, let them object. I'm sure we can dispel their doubts.
I've always considered your plan reckless, Master Braga. Now your former team member comes to me with a disturbing vision you chose to ignore.
Jomar, we discussed this. You should be in the Kolto baths. You still haven't recovered from your attack on Tatooine.
It was during those healing meditations that I saw a vision of this Jedi. He was falling to the dark side, becoming a Sith.
Nothing in this galaxy could make me join our enemies.
You will fall, and others with you. I saw it.
The future is forever in motion. Events that appear certain today are impossible tomorrow. Must I remind the Council that the Jedi do not pass judgments based solely on visions?
If you take him on this mission, it will fail. I should go instead.
The Emperor's fortress is no place for a wounded Jedi.
Better me than you!
That will be enough. I fear emotions have clouded judgment.
I've known this Jedi since he was Master Orgus's Padawan. He has saved lives across the galaxy. I do not doubt his loyalty.
Jomar, Master Caden, I appreciate your concerns, but I do not share them. I see no reason to delay Master Braga's mission.
Thank you, Master Satil. And you, Master Kuix.
No thanks are needed. With the Force as guide, I simply follow my conscience, nothing more.
No, this is wrong! I know what I saw!
Master Braga, I demand you reconsider. There's too much at stake here.
The time for debates is over. The hour of our victory approaches. My friends, we depart for the Emperor's fortress at once. We'll coordinate our assault once we're all inside. May the Force be with us.
I've docked inside the Emperor's fortress. No sign of opposition.
I'm in as well. Perhaps we caught the Emperor napping. I took some cannon fire getting in, but my shields held up.
The Medes detect enemy forces converging on my hangar. Looks like I drew the short straw.
Everyone disembark. Follow your routes to the objective. No surrender, no retreat.
Remember the Fallen, and do not fail them.
I'll see you in the throne room. May the Force protect us all. Master Braga, out.
I can feel him. He's waiting. He'd be laughing if he still knew how.
Who's laughing? I don't hear anything.
The Emperor isn't afraid. He's just quiet. Still. All he feels is cold rage.
The Sith believe hatred makes them strong, but that's a lie. It's a weakness.
We don't understand what he is, what he can do. We shouldn't have come. This is a trap.
You'll be safe on the ship. I'll take one of the others.
This isn't about me. We're all at risk.
The docking bay's sealed shut behind us. Retreat is not an option. I'll go with you.
Maybe I should stay and look after Kira. Poor kid. Look at her shaking.
No offense, my little friend, but you're easier to fix if you get hurt.
you're fine. You'll live.
You violate the Emperor's sanctum. There is only one punishment.
Lay down your weapons. I'm taking both of you in.
There will be no mercies here. Your friends did not survive. You fight alone.
Not alone. The Force is with us.
By my master's command, you must die. You are the Jedi's finest. It is not enough to save you.
I'm not trying to kill you. Believe it or not, I'm here to help.
You'd be surprised what I'd believe.
Surrender, Sith. You and your master cannot stand against all of us.
Thank the Force. He told me you were all dead.
Have faith, my friend. The Force is a powerful ally. The Emperor's reign ends today.
Misdirected passion. Such a waste.
My friends and I wish to speak with you. Please accompany us to Tython.
An infantile display, Tol Braga. Reckless pride, limbed by self-righteousness. You are master of nothing.
You can insult us all you want from your cell, but you are coming with us.
You stand there because I allow it. Because I do not fear.
Fight back. We can resist him.
You are mine. Servants, slaves, weapons. And you will obey.
Don't let him win. Free yourself. You're stronger than his influence. Fight.
Master Orgus? What happened?
The Emperor clouded your mind in darkness. Made you do terrible things. You've been the Emperor's pawn a long time, but you're finally free.
The Emperor overpowered us. Master Braga, the others. We all fell. After that, nothing.
You were not yourself. What you did in the time of darkness is not your fault. You're still aboard the Emperor's fortress. The enemy is everywhere, but they think you serve them. Keep your true nature secret. Find a way out. Your dark ally will help.
I'll play along until I can break free. Thank you, old friend.
The Force is with you again. Be strong.
Stop muttering to yourself, Acolyte. Today we test your ability to extract information from the enemy. Knowledge is power. Our enemies possess the secrets to their own annihilation. We must learn everything.
I'm ready for my lesson. Please instruct me.
One of the scum you arrived with awaits interrogation. You'll conduct it while I watch.
Which particular bit of scum are you referring to? I came here with several.
The Jedi girl. I understand she used to be one of us. Follow me. I'll instruct you in using the Tormentor device.
I look forward to it. After you.
You can't let them do this. I know you're still in there.
Let's begin. It's a simple device. 3 inducement settings, each inflicting greater pain on the subject. The Tormentor monitors the subject's vital signs, stopping just short of delivering lethal damage. Still quite agonizing, however.
I know you're still in there. You're not one of them. If I beat him, you can too.
Proceed with the lowest inducement setting. Get your subject focused.
The Tormentor isn't functioning, Overseer. It needs repair.
The Tormentor isn't functioning. It needs repair. Stay here while I sort this out. If the containment field fails, the subject may attempt to escape.
I thought he'd never leave. You're free. Let's get going.
I'd kiss you if we weren't in the middle of Sith Central. This place is crawling with Sith who don't know you're back to normal, but you won't fool them forever. We need to leave. Quick. T7 and the others are still in the docking bay, locked in cages. We can free everyone and take back the ship.
We have to warn the Jedi Council about what's happened.
One thing at a time. First, we need to get out of here alive.
Step away from my ship. We're leaving.
If I wished to fight, I would not have freed your crew, or killed these guards. More guards will come. Shall we go before they arrive?
Free Master Tol Braga and my fellow Jedi, and I'll consider it.
If they were here, I'd have liberated them as well.
I could have killed you on Quesh had I wanted. Did you never wonder why I hesitated?
I have waited over 300 years to see the face that came to me in a vision. Your face.
How can that possibly be true?
I am much older than you think. Only a few beings have ever broken the Emperor's domination. You and that girl are special.
Kira and I have the power to destroy your master.
Not yet. Not without my help. Though the Emperor seeks to conceal his true plans, I have seen them. That vision has driven me to this. I pledge my loyalty to you. Take me to your Jedi Council on Tython, and I'll reveal why.
We're not actually considering this. I mean, he's obviously full of awful.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm with Doc. This is a trap.
I seek to save this galaxy from annihilation. Without my help, your ship will never escape. I can guide you to freedom.
An old friend told me I'd meet a dark ally here. I think he meant you.
I will always be Sith. But that does not mean we can't work together.
Time is a luxury we no longer possess. We must go now. I will navigate us through the defense grid.
It's been so long. We thought you were lost forever.
The mission to seize the Emperor has failed. He's more powerful than we realized. Master Braga, Liha Nerez, and Warren Sidoru are still missing. The Emperor's wrath helped us escape. He betrayed his master to join our side.
Sith serve no one but themselves.
I altered my loyalties to avert a threat to myself and you. Jedi are not alone in seeing the future. Centuries ago, I had a vision of the Emperor destroying the galaxy. Republic, Empire, Everything gone. This Jedi has the power to stop him.
Extinguishing all life in every star system? No one could do that.
He wields power no Jedi or Sith has dreamed of. The renewed war is merely a diversion to conceal the Emperor's designs. His true plans are already in motion across the galaxy. One by one, every star system will simply die. Trillions will perish.
How does that benefit the Emperor?
He'll feed on those deaths to become more powerful than all the Jedi and Sith combined. An immortal being of unlimited power.
The Emperor defeated my strike team without a fight. He's stronger than we realized.
1,000 years ago, the Emperor tricked an entire Sith world into aiding a dark ritual. He promised great power. Only for himself, of course. The ritual consumed every living thing on the planet. He absorbed those life essences through the Force.
That explains how he's lived so long, and where all his power comes from.
That was merely one world. Imagine what he'll become after consuming millions. The Emperor has manipulated events for centuries towards one goal. Performing an even greater ritual that will destroy this galaxy. But the ritual requires a great sacrifice to begin. Billions of simultaneous deaths. He seeks to commit genocide on Belsavis.
That prison world holds the worst filth captured by the Republic. Mass murderers, tyrants, even captured Sith Lords.
We've kept the planet's location secret for decades, if the Emperor has found it.
Once the sacrifice occurs, the Emperor's ritual cannot be stopped. We must save Belsavis.
We? Your role in this is over, Sith.
Put away your weapon, Master Caden. The Sith is cooperating. He'll come with me.
I know the Emperor's ways. Belsavis is not the only world in danger. We must find the others, and I cannot help you from a prison cell. Like it or not, we need each other.
He's right. I can feel the truth. Without his help, we're all dead. The Council will concentrate on locating other worlds at risk, and finding our missing friends. I'm counting on you to stop the Emperor's plans.
I know this has been hard for you to accept, but it's our best hope. I promise I won't fail.
Contact me when you reach Belsavis. And don't rely too closely on your ally.
I'm disrupting the fabled Jedi calm. I suggest we depart.
Can't believe this. Standards at the Republic Health Administration must be non-existent. I went to medical school with a new acting head.
Guy is a moron. Doesn't know a Viber scalpel from a field cauterizer. Barely passed his final exams. How is he the top doctor in the Republic?
It's been a while since you were in school together. His skills must have improved.
The only thing that improved was his bank account. Now he's gonna be in all the medical journals. This is what always happens. Real doctors go out and save lives. Idiots stay on Coruscant and get themselves promoted. So what if this guy invented a vaccine for Zabrak scalp necrosis? I could have done it. I was just busy.
Don't let your rival's achievements get you down. You're much more successful.
What good is being great if there's no one around to hear about it? Tell you this much. Enough's enough. No more Mr. Nice Doc. The galaxy's gonna find out what a real physician looks like. I gotta find a disease to cure. Something really unpleasant.
You wanted to see me? Tell me what you found out. Anyone who would abandon their comrades in arms is a coward. Regrets won't bring Master Zalo back. He's gone. You just have to accept it. The Empire doesn't stand a chance against the likes of us.
I thank you for your trust, Jedi. I might not have given mine so freely were our positions reversed.
Tell me more about this vision. What makes someone like you bow to me?
As I told your council, the Emperor's plan is not to rule the galaxy, but to consume it. I've devoted centuries to stopping him. For a time, I worked with the greatest of your Jedi heroes, Revan and the Jedi Exile. But they did not have the strength to complete their task.
That's quite a claim.
You will find no proof. I hid my association with them well. Nonetheless, I was their ally in the shadows, helping them oppose my Lord Emperor. Until my vision. Jedi, shining with the Force, lined up to destroy him. All was swept aside. Revan and the Exile were cast at my feet. Then, out of the shadows, one Jedi emerged to cut the Emperor down. That Jedi wore your face.
I hadn't even been born yet.
I waited 300 years for your birth. When I saw your face on Quesh, in the vision, I bowed to you and took a crown from the Emperor's head. It ended when you held his power in your hands.
Want to hear something crazy? I've done more fighting as a Jedi than during my entire Sith training.
I doubt even the Sith would force children to duel.
Are you kidding? Killed my first 2 kata, big scary thing, when I was 6. Not easy playing backup to the greatest Jedi warrior in the galaxy. Won't even pretend we'll ever be equals, but I've got some new moves to try out next time we're in a fight.
Don't save all your new moves for the enemy.
Still got plenty of tricks you've never seen. Have to save something for a rainy day.
Welcome to Makula Station, gateway to the Belsavis penal colonies. Feel free to ask me about our correctional facilities.
Can it, 05? This is a prison, not a tourist attraction. Master Jedi, good to have you aboard. Warden Plate's already okayed your admittance. I take it you're... armed?
I never go anywhere without my lightsaber.
Thought so. Normally, I'd confiscate your equipment, but the Warden wants you planetside ASAP. Given the situation, I figure he'll want you carrying.
What does the Warden want with me?
Couldn't say. Best not to keep him waiting, though. Just take the shuttle and report to the Warden immediately. And be careful, it's nasty down there.
Master Satele, we've arrived at Belsavis. Have you learned anything?
The Empire just launched a surprise attack there. Dangerous prisoners are free from their cells to wreak havoc down on the surface.
A mere diversion. The Emperor has only one true goal: the annihilation of all life on this world.
Just tell me what to do.
We don't know how the Emperor intends to destroy all life on Belsavis. We do have one lead. Intelligence indicates a high-ranking Imperial named Executor Kranis recently arrived on world.
Kranis is a pure-blooded Sith, fanatically loyal to the Emperor. Whatever the plan is, he's the one tasked with carrying it out.
Do we have any idea where Executor Kranis is now?
Anna Tabord, a member of our order, is already on the surface looking for Kranis. She'll help you find the Executor, but she isn't strong enough to stop him. That task falls on you.
Consider it done.
Go to the planet's surface and meet Anna at the coordinates I'm sending you now. May the Force be with you.
it's useless. This droid's nothing but a junk heap without replacement parts. Sorry, Master Jedi, I didn't hear you. Crazy racket those convicts are making. There's 100 screaming crazies out there, all my men are hurt, and the warden droids that are supposed to help us don't function.
I can drive off the prisoners and buy you a little breathing room.
It won't help. They'll just come back. If our droids were working, we'd have a chance, but they all need motivator coils. The blasted Mandalorians raided our supply depot and ran off with our extra coils, so we've got nothing. Mandos aren't like other convicts. They're more like a military unit than a gang. Even set up their own headquarters.
What are Mandalorians doing on Belsavis?
They were captured after they wiped out some backwater planet. Real nasty. Real resourceful. They've even scavenged a bunch of old warden droids and turned them into turret defenses. That's why they took the coils. You want to help? Break open those turrets the Mandos built and bring me the motivator coils. With those, these droids will be back online.
I'll have those coils back in your hands before nightfall.
If you can pull it off, we'll have a chance. But I'll believe it when I see it. The camp's near the remnants of the prison housing. The turrets guard the perimeter. Be careful out there. The Mandos are gonna go ballistic if you start breaking their toys.
Embrace the power.
So, the Jedi finally arrives. Started to think you'd gotten cold feet. I'm Warden Plate. This here's my second-in-command, Growl. Now, let's get one thing straight. This is my prison. You want to help out, bust a few heads, fine. But you'll do things my way. Understand?
I'm not here to challenge your authority, Warden.
Good. Last thing I need is some loose cannon jeopardizing our operation. This facility houses some of the galaxy's most dangerous criminals. Was one of the Republic's best-kept secrets until the Empire caught on.
Our guards found a subspace transmitter in one of the prison wards. Crude, but functional. Must have taken decades to scrap together.
Blasted thing led the Imperials right to us. They snuck in, sprang the prisoners, and blew open the armories in a single strike.
You're telling me the prisoners are all free and armed?
That's the short of it. The military's already sent a few elite detachments our way. Been about as useful as a tauntaun in a sandstorm.
Last we heard, they'd lost the deep prison. Encountered some unknown species in the maximum security wing. And they're getting pummeled.
Let them sweat. Our priority is securing this level. And that means stamping out a gang of lunatics calling themselves the Condemned. They're all second and third generation prisoners. Born and raised right here in the prison. Just as twisted as the scum they're descended from.
Sounds like they got a pretty raw deal.
Save your sympathy. They're animals. Every last one. Thanks to them, our security fields are down and our access to the armories has been cut off. We're sitting naked here. If we can retake the armories and get those fields back online, we'll be in business. Then we'll... Wait, what's that?
Warden! Return fire! Seal off the wing! No one gets in or out without my say-so! Kelsa, how's the warden?
Dead, sir. Clean shot to the head. I think that makes you the new warden.
I hadn't thought of that.
Now isn't the time for doubt, Warden. These people need you.
All right. I'll do what I can for now. Securing this station is our first priority. Another ambush like that and we're through. Our security field should keep the prisoners out. Some condemned saboteurs trashed the field generator, and the whole network is down.
Leave it to me, sir. A few tools, a little elbow grease, and I'll have that generator back up in no time.
That generator could still be crawling with prisoners. I'd feel a lot better knowing someone was watching her back.
She'll be safe. You have my word.
I'll hold you to that.
Just let me slip into something more blaster-resistant.
The generator isn't far. Just keep those lunatics away from Kelsa. Give them one for the Warden.
Such close tabs on me. Embrace the power. Feel the power of the Sith. Feel the power of the Sith.
The Republic placed too much faith in its technology. This shield generator could not withstand the Empire's might. Reckonings arrive at their own pace. No need to rush them.
That should do it. Throw the switch and cross your fingers.
Grawl here. It looks like that did it. The security fields just went up. Not a moment too soon. Even better, that boost jump-started the station's internal generators. We're rerouting power to them now.
That means the prisoners won't be able to knock out the fields again, right?
For the time being. You did good. And thank you for looking after Kelsa. She's only a junior corrections officer. I'd hate to see anything happen to her. On that note, I just received intel from Republic Command that those condemned lunatics have already responded to our shield restoration. They just hit another armory. This one's unique, though. It's stocked with all kinds of prototype weaponry, including our new Magnetar rifles.
I'm assuming that's a weapon of some kind?
More or less. The Magnetar rifles were specifically designed to disrupt energy shields. The technology's experimental, but effective. Our security fields won't last against one of those things. A single shot takes a while to load up, but it could punch right through our defenses.
Send me the armory's coordinates. I'll deal with the condemned myself.
Just make sure you get all the weapons. A single unaccounted rifle could compromise the station's security. Try not to kill anyone if you can. There's been enough death already. Bring the rifles back to the station once you've retrieved them. Grawl out.
Here. These stun grenades should take the fight out of them.
power of the Sith.
I understand.
I've got your motivator coils. Are your droids ready?
They're as ready as they can be. I should just be able to drop in the coils and they'll be running. We're not out of the woods, but at least with the droids to help out, we've got a fighting chance. Glad you made it back.
I said I'd bring you the motivator coils. I keep my promises.
It was a huge deal for my men. Maybe we'll even survive this riot.
You survived.
Welcome back. Glad to see you made it, and with all the rifles, no less. I appreciate you keeping the body count to a minimum. The last thing we need is to provoke the rioters even further. With the shield generator online and the Magnetar rifles back in our hands, we'll be safe for a while. Thank you.
Any other weapons I should be worried about the prisoners getting their hands on?
Just the usual assortment of blasters and vibroblades. Good news. We finally have a lead on the Condemned's ringleader. Found this holo recording on one of Plate's assassins. Take a look.
Brothers, sisters, I am Niranos. Like you, I was born into captivity, shackled by the crimes of my ancestors. Our forefathers rot in the bowels of this prison, their debt to the Republic repaid in full. Yet, here we remain, guiltless. We must stand united against this injustice. Together we will tear down these walls and seize our freedom.
He goes on from there, but you get the idea. This guy is bad news. He's cunning, ruthless, and worst of all, charismatic.
Sounds like he has every reason to be upset.
Don't buy into the whole hero of the people routine. He's injected just enough truth into his rants to rally his followers. Nyranos is dangerous, but he's just a puppet. The Empire's been using him to provoke the inmates. Fortunately, they slipped up.
That's right. I isolated several audio cues from the recording and got a fix on its origin. Could be their headquarters.
This is the break we've been waiting for. Now that we know where they're hiding, we can finally take the fight to them.
The sooner we quell this riot, the better.
Well said. Nyranos and his Imperial cohorts are the brains behind the Condemned. We take them out, we end this riot. Get to their hideout. If Nyranos is there, eliminate him. Otherwise, find out what they're up to. Any insight could go a long way.
Hopefully, the Force will provide an alternative to violence. You just stay here and keep an eye on the station.
Will do. Hang on to those stun grenades Kelsa gave you. Kill the Imperials if you like, but again, I'd prefer the prisoners were subdued non-lethally. Contact me when you've cleared out of the base. I'll be waiting for your report.
Hawkins, take Rawat and check the North Tower. If the prisoners have it, let me know and I'll send reinforcements. Master Jedi, I could sure use your help. The prisoners are going from building to building, attacking everyone. Worse, I've got civilians hiding in the prisoner intake yard. If the convicts find them, it'll be a massacre.
Doesn't sound like a safe place to hide.
When the riot started, it was the best we could do. I moved the guards' families there for protection. We're moving them off-world as soon as possible. I managed to scare up an armored transport. Problem is, there's an army of bloodthirsty convicts between the transport and the guards' families.
I'll clear the prisoners out of the area.
I knew I could count on you. Just be careful. They aren't showing anyone mercy. I need you to clear a path for the transport so it can get to those civvies. The prisoners are going to throw everything they've got at you. Honestly, I wouldn't send a womp rat on this suicide run, but I'm out of options. Can you do it?
Your transport is safe with me.
Thanks. With you on the job, I can concentrate on bringing other areas under control. You'll need to clear a path from there to the prisoner intake yard. That should buy enough time to get the civilians.
Rip the transport apart. Clear a path to the intake yard. I'll follow you.
The power of the Sith.
Thanks, a lot. That'll make my job easier. You should go, now.
Tahumpa, muri rava fupa jipampa wula. Kektusta barawanga, ne subul kobo pomo? Jonki faguta, jiho poda jioto vokise.
To stick to his duty even now? That's impressive.
Pampawula jiota kakoka huta nubisto. Tauz azugas uval tumi chakulka dimaji. Chechopa kuma ni umpi put malia betwana ni bobo.
I'll track him down. I promise.
Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
Embrace the power. Whoa, hold on. You're the Jedi who was supposed to meet Enna, right? I know what this looks like, but I told her to wait for you. She wanted to go outside, scout the area. I warned her if the Imperials didn't get her, the escaped convicts would. Enna didn't listen.
I thought you'd show a little more emotion over the death of your friend.
Hey, I barely know her. I just work here. Name's Pac Taldine. Enna heard I know Belsavis better than anyone, and asked me to help her. I had no idea what I was signing up for. And I just want to get out of this alive.
Jedi aren't easy to kill. What happened to Enna?
She crawled back from her scouting mission, wounded and barely alive. Said she escaped from an Imperial patrol. I tried to help her, but I'm not a medtech. She told me everything she learned out there, right up to her last breath. None of it was good news.
I'm looking for an Imperial officer, a red-skinned Sith.
And it told me the Imperials are entrenched by the main reactor. They were taking orders from a pureblood Sith. They have heavy weapons and a ray shield protecting their position. Nobody's moving them from that reactor anytime soon.
Why are the Imperials so determined to hold that position?
The reactor controls the security gates. The Imperials are sending troops deeper into the prison and making it impossible for us to follow them. You'll never get past the Imperial shields before their heavy weapons mow you down. We need a plan.
What if we take out the shields?
If you overload the energy relays feeding the sector's power grid, you could knock down that ray shield. We've got ion charges here. We could plant one at each power relay, detonate them simultaneously, and short out the Imperial defenses.
Give me the ion charges. Keep an eye on Enna's remains. See they're treated with respect.
Contact me when all the charges are in place. I'll detonate them from this control room. Good luck. And watch your back.
You survived. Feel the power of the Sith.
pack? The ion charges are all in place. Take down that Sith ray shield.
I read you. Detonating the ion charges now. That cleared the way. Now comes the fun part. Taking on Sith heavy weapons. Good luck. I'll be standing by.
power of the Sith.
Grawl, the leaders aren't here, and you're gonna want to hear this.
A neural disruptor? Can they even do that?
It's possible, sir. Would incapacitate us all. However, I should be able to recalibrate the security shields to block out its effects.
Do it. I don't want to be a twitching, drooling heap when the condemned get here. That's one crisis averted. But you better get back here fast. Once they realize the disruptor didn't work, they'll attack in force.
Just hold them off until I get there.
We'll try, but no promises. Hurry back as soon as you can. Grawl out.
The power of the Sith. Embrace the power.
I've been expecting you. The fool who defied the Emperor's glorious will. Do you even understand what you threw away when you turned against him? Do you realize what others would give to serve his bidding?
Well, I never thought to ask if the pure-blood Sith leading the assault team was male.
Colonel Harith, Kranis's lover. If she's here, he can't be far.
Silence, traitor! My words are not meant for you.
Colonel Harith, status report.
The reactor is offline and this area is sealed, Executor. The Jedi is here. Our distraction worked perfectly.
We both know how this is going to end. Surrender now, and you'll be treated fairly.
The strong do not fear death. We embrace it. Soon, all life on this world will be destroyed. You, me, Kranis, all of us sacrifice for the Emperor's glory. He will become immortal, all-powerful. He will raise up all those who served with true devotion, and together we will rule the galaxy.
One nice thing about dealing with crazy cultists? No prisoners.
You refuse to see the truth. I don't have to defeat you, just slow you down. You've lost.
We will meet again at the Emperor's side, my love.
Let death take us all.
Embrace the power.
Let's get this up and running again.
Thank you for slaying Colonel Harris. Her death at your hand has surely marked her as one of the chosen. She will receive a place of honor when the Emperor grants us eternal life.
You've been brainwashed. The Emperor has filled your head with false promises so you'll throw your lives away for him.
I may not feel the Force as you do, Jedi, but I know its power transcends death. The spirits of ancient Sith linger in their tombs. Dead Jedi Masters guide their former Padawans. I've heard the tales. I know the truth. This delay has cost you. Now you cannot stop what is to come. The Emperor's will is inevitable.
Pack, come in. Executor Kranos isn't here. He's already gone deeper into the prison.
Maybe we can track him using the prison surveillance systems. Let me see what I can cook up. Republic reinforcements are finally on their way to secure that generator. Head back to my position. I'll start searching for Kranos.
I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here. Feel free to browse.
Feel the power of the Sith.
We have no time to waste. Be done with this.
It's too late. We held them off for a while, but they broke through. Most of our personnel fell back to the armory, but Kelsa, she was a model officer. Those animals cut her down without a second thought. Would have been a massacre if you hadn't warned us about that disruptor. Oh, they'll die for this. The Condemned, the Imperials, and Niranos.
I'll hunt down every last one of them.
Do what you have to do. They're barricaded in the control room. We prevented them from slicing the central terminal remotely. Now they're trying to access it manually. I saved one of the Magnetar rifles for you. Should get you through the security fields. Get in there and finish this.
Embrace the power.
How do you work this thing? This antiquated tech is older than... Niranos? Company.
Master Jedi, my grandfather told me of your kind. I see now his stories were true. I'm glad our paths have finally crossed.
I've come to put an end to you.
I expected Graal's hatred would blind him, but I'd hoped you would have more sense. Neither I nor my comrades have committed any crime against the Republic. We will have our freedom, one way or another.
Do shut up, Niranos. No one wants to hear another speech. Just kill this upstart.
We came to negotiate, Imperial. Fight your own battles.
Speak for yourself. I'll take a fistful of Imperial credits over your crusade any day.
At least a few of you animals know the meaning of loyalty. As for you, Niranos, you can die with the rest.
My own men, throwing me to the Imperials for a few credits. Only a lifetime in prison will breed that kind of desperation. But please, put down your weapon and let us speak. No one else needs to die today. I would have negotiated sooner, but those Imperial watchdogs wouldn't allow it.
I thought they were your allies. Why the sudden change of heart?
The Empire's aims were never ours. They extended a helping hand, only to catch us by the throat. But if words are not enough, allow me to prove my sincerity. Attention, my fellow condemned. This is Niranos. Lay down your arms. It's time we resolve this peacefully.
Stop right there, you murdering scum! You won't poison this prison anymore! Why are you just standing there? Kill that lunatic so we can end this madness!
A Jedi never kills without reason, Graal. Let's hear what he has to say.
You're not gonna listen to that madman, are you? How could you just forget everything he's done?
Neither I nor any of the condemned have ever been convicted of a crime. We merely inherited our ancestors' sentences. All we want is our freedom. Perhaps a small piece of land on Belsavis, where we can live in peace. We deserve that much.
Only thing this nutcase deserves is a blaster bolt between the eyes. If you don't kill him, I will!
You've heard our demands. Do what you will. Just know that I'll die before I return to that cell.
Niranos is willing to forget the past, Graal. It's time you did the same. Do the right thing and help him settle his people.
Yes, you're right. This has gone too far.
You'll have your freedom, Nyranos. You're going to work for it. I expect you and your people to help us restore order here.
Agreed. And thank you for seeing reason. We will not forget this.
Do the right thing next time, or I'll be back.
We fought hard for this freedom. We're not about to squander it.
The sector is more or less secure now, but a Colonel Hauer has been asking for assistance in the high security wing. I told him I didn't have any men to spare, but that you might be able to lend a hand. He's expecting you now. You go on ahead. We've got things under control here. Just be careful. The innermost wings are real madhouses.
I'm picking up lots of chatter on the comm network. Here, listen to this.
Alert! This is Dr. Gantrell. Our sector is overrun. We've taken refuge inside one of the unused containment vaults.
This is the only distress call we can send. Can't risk those blood-skin fiends tracking our signal. Dr. Gantrell, out.
Sounds like he's describing Executor Kranis.
Dr. Gantrell and his team were working in the high security wing. Clearance way beyond my position. They all have subdermal tracking chips, so the Republic can locate them in an emergency. Dr. Gantrell must have figured we'd use the chips to find which vault they're hiding in.
Just give me the coordinates.
The Imperials disabled all the monitoring stations, but if you repair them, I can pinpoint Dr. Gantrell's location.
I want to find him before Kranis does.
We still don't know the Imperials plan to destroy Belsavis, but there must be a reason he's after Dr. Gantrell. Call me when you get the monitoring stations up and running. I'll use them to locate the doctor.
Embrace